How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your place. So, welcome to biology lecture of 8th class, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the ecosystem and its components. So, first of all, ecosystem. So, what is ecosystem? Ecosystem means interaction. Ecosystem means interaction. What type of interaction? Interaction of organisms. Interaction of organisms with each other, and also with the environment. This is known as ecosystem. So ecosystem is the functional unit of biosphere. It is the functional unit of biosphere. So now what is biosphere? Biosphere means it is the part of Earth where the life exists, and the life exists here on land. Life exists on land. That is called lithosphere. Life exists in air. That is called atmosphere. Life exists in water. That is known as hydrosphere. So life exists on land, in air and in water, where they can interact with each other, and it is a biosphere. Okay. Now, what are the types of ecosystem? So basically, there are two types of ecosystem on the basis of habitat. First one is natural and artificial. If you are talking about the natural ecosystem, then it means that it operated naturally. Okay, and it occurs naturally. Example: rivers, lakes, sea, ocean. All these are the natural ecosystem. And artificial ecosystem, that is made by man or operated by man. Okay, and the example of artificial ecosystem, that is croplands and gardens. So these are the two types of ecosystem, okay, on the basis of habitat. Now next is, what are the components of ecosystem? So basically, the components which affecting the ecosystem are two components. So these two components are abiotic components. Abiotic means non-living, and living, that is biotic components. That is living organisms. So students, living organisms interacted with the environment. For example, plants. So plants grow on the land, but they require the water and sunlight also. Okay, so we can say that biotic component dependent on the abiotic component. So what are abiotic components? There is also of two types. First one is physical, in which the physical factors like temperature, air, humidity, these all are the physical factors. And second one is chemical. Okay, so in the physical, there is air, water, sunlight, humidity. All these are the physical components. Okay, these all affecting the biotic components also. It means that living organism dependent on abiotic. That means, for example, plants and animals also. So they all are dependent on these physical factors. And chemical factors, for example, macroelements and microelements. Macroelements and microelements. So they also dependent on the living organisms, or we can say that macroelements or microelements are required for the growth of living organisms. Now next is living organism, living components. So they are basically three types. First one is producers. Producers, as the name indicates, that means they make their own food or in the presence of sunlight or chlorophyll. So they perform photosynthesis. Okay, example of producers are all the green plants. All green plants included in producers. Okay, they make their own food. So it means that they are also known as autotrophs. Okay, second category is consumers. So consumers means consume. That means to consume. Okay, so they dependent on the plants or as well as on the animals also. So there are different consumer category. First one is primary consumer. Primary consumer are known as herbivores. Secondary consumer means carnivores. Tertiary and quaternary consumers, they are termed as top carnivores. Okay, so these are the consumers which dependent on the plants or animals. And the third category, I am writing here. Third category is decomposers. So what are basically decomposers? Decomposer means decompose. Okay, so there are bacteria. Example are bacteria and fungi. Both are decomposer. These microorganisms decompose the dead organic matter of plants and animals and convert them into inorganic sources. Okay, inorganic sources which are used by plants, for the growth. Okay, so decomposers decompose the dead organic matter of the plants and animals. When the plants and animals died, then these decomposers act upon the died plants and animals, and they convert the organic matter into inorganic sources. Okay, like carbon dioxide, water, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. These are the inorganic sources which are used by the plants for the growth. Okay, so these are the components of ecosystem. Okay, I hope this is clear to all of you. Thank you.